Okay, hello. 下午好 good evening. Okay, 里边只有你一个。So, 其实 this is English class so I should be speaking in English. Alright, anyway, so 你 OK 吧？Okay, 你 OK 吧？Yeah, hang on okay, anyway, let's begin with our last week. Okay, I think last week we have finished our situation 1. Okay, for and our situation 2. Okay, this is electrolysis. So I'm not sure should I go to situation 3 today because we haven't really done much exercise. Okay, so let me quickly repeat this so you have to memorize this Leng Zai Leng Loi chart. Okay, so the lower they are, the more ugly they are. Okay, so they will choose the lower one and kick out the swimming pool. Okay, so anyway, when you see solution, please remember to write H2O. When to write H2O, and of course you have to split this thing into the boy. All right, positive side, the left side is the boy, because boy left, girl right, 男左女右. All right, so the guy and the girl, and of course, the guy and the girl. All right, you cannot write the symbol, Please do not write symbol in exam. You have to write the full name. Symbol is only for chemistry. And then you choose the lower one. In situation 1, you choose the lower one, and they get kicked out from the swimming pool. All right. Cathode, which is the negative, they will attract cation. Okay, don't forget, this is last week, cation will go to cathode, because positive go to negative, and then anion will go to anode, negative will go to positive. This one very easy, So hydrogen will be chosen. Hydrogen will go to negative, so hydrogen gas is produced. Why? Because hydrogen ion is less electropositive, is 靚仔啦，衰 less 衰 less 靚仔 less electropositive than sodium. Okay, because this is better looking Sodium is more 靚仔 more 衰 more electropositive. And then for the girl, this is electronegative. Hydroxide, why is this chosen? Because hydroxide ion is less less pretty compared to sulfate. So this is situation 1. We just choose the lower one. Like this one, copper and hydrogen, we choose copper because copper is lower. Sulfate and hydroxide, we choose hydroxide because hydroxide is lower. So same explanation. Okay, copper ion is less 靚仔 than hydrogen. Hydroxide is less pretty than sulfate. So copper is chosen. Okay, oxygen is chosen. Remember, this is hydroxide. When you have H2O, okay, this is hydroxide OH. Not just O. Many students will just say, oh, H is the 男子, the boy, and then O is the 女子, the girl. No, this is not actually O. This is OH. Very important. All right, so situation 2 is when they tell you the concentration, 浓度. 浓度. This is the unit 单位 for 浓度. And of course, 1 is very concentrated 很浓, 1就是很浓. Okay, and then 0.001 or 0.01 they are not concentrated. Okay, so if it is concentrated 很浓的话, the guy no change, we still choose the lower one. But for the girl, we will choose the higher one, these 3. Okay, Cl, Br, and I. 随便选一个, these 3. All right, not here. Even concentrated, 我们也不会选上面, we will not choose here. Okay, because they are too pretty already. This is not so pretty, so we choose a bit higher. Only affects the girl. If it is concentrated, only the girl will change. Okay, we choose something higher. Boy, no change. 没有变化. Okay, no change. Okay, so in this case, sodium chloride and H2O, we know that Na and H is the boy, and then Cl and OH is the girl. So we still choose H because we still choose the lower one. And then the girl, we will choose Cl chloride, 因为它比较浓, okay, because it's more concentrated. We won't choose OH because this is concentrated, 它比较浓. Okay, so situation 1, situation 2. Very easy lah. So situation 3, we are not learning this yet. Okay, let's go to exercise 我们去练习 Okay, this is chapter 6. 我们是做到这边吗？ Are we at question 4? Around here 是吗？ Around here, somewhere here 啦。Okay, 我也不记得了。Around 5 Okay, 4做了Okay, so 5还没有做是吗 ？Haven't 是吗 ？Okay, so question 5我们去 question 5 Let's go to question 5. Okay, so anyway, so 这个是 two situation, okay, two situation here. Alright, so the first situation we see here so no mention of concentration, 没有讲到浓度no mention of concentration, so this is situation 1. 这是第一个状况 Okay, so let's look at what happened. Let's look at the left side first. So sodium nitrate solution, make it a habit. Solution means got H2O. 有 solution 就是有水，写下来这个是习惯来的。Okay, next. So who is the guy? So we split it into half 啦，分一半咯。Sodium is 男子 ，hydrogen 男子 ，and then nitrate 女子 ，hydroxide girl. Okay, so girl, boy. Okay, so we know that hydrogen will be chosen, hydroxide will be chosen 啦。Okay, right, 因为 sodium 太高了 it's too high, nitrate is too high, so we choose the lower one, which is H and O. And then for situation 2, is another one, copper nitrate solution. So same thing, solution means H2O. Okay, 习惯please write it down And then copper is plus, H is plus, nitrate negative, hydroxide negative. So the boy and the girl So we know that in this case, copper will be chosen. 记得remember copper is actually lower. Copper 在这边 Okay, copper is lower than H. 不要忘记many students would pick H one. No, copper is lower. Okay, copper 比较低. So and then nitrate and hydroxide, of course, hydroxide will be chosen. OH base Okay, so this one easy 啦很简单This is all situation 1, 第一状况没有讲浓度 no concentration. So A, what is meant by electrochemical series? This one they don't really ask in exam, 考试很少会问的So what is electrochemical series? This thing this thing, this whole thing that you memorize like I told you, this is the multiplication table. 这是你的化学的乘法表So this thing is what we call the electrochemical series. All right, so how do you describe this? This is definition 意思This is not moral Moral, you need to memorize all definition. This one no need. Okay, if you want, you can write it yourself. Okay, so what is electrochemical series? Okay, it is a list of 它是一个排行榜一个 list a list of cation and anion. Okay, cation 是加 positive, anion 是减 negative. So it's a list of cation and anion arranged according to reactivity. What is reactivity? That means how 靚仔 how 靚女嚟啦多帥多美就是 reactivity. So we arrange according to how pretty and how good looking they are. So this one you might say 这个是哪里找的This meaning from where one? This one I write myself one. This is not moral. You need to like memorize what 讲把它读no need 这个自己写的 Okay, so if you cannot write, it's okay. 1 mark 而已嘛1分半嘛给他啦 Okay, in exam usually they won't ask this thing Okay, so next so they want you to complete the table so sodium nitrate solution so the symbol you can ignore Okay, the symbol you can ignore So they want you to list all the ions present in the electrolyte. 在水里面有什么 ion? And we mentioned it already what? We have sodium, nitrate, hydrogen, hydroxide. 记得哈 Remember 啊 Water 的 O 啊 is hydroxide 啊 not oxygen 啊这是 hydroxide 啊 So 我们这里有 1, 2, 3, 4 咯 4 ions. Okay, so we have sodium ion, nitrate ion, hydrogen ion, hydroxide ion. Cannot write symbol, 不可以写符号啊。Please don't say Na, NO3, H, and OH. No, this is not accepted. 因为这不是 chemistry. Only chemistry you can write symbol. So 4 here咯. So you see, got 2 guys here. Sodium and hydrogen is the boy. Nitrate and hydroxide is the girl. So we know already lah. We will choose hydrogen. We will choose hydroxide. 对吧？对吧 Okay, because the first two is 2 lengths already. So this hydrogen is positive. Hydroxide is negative. So anode is positive. Because another 嘛，我讲过了 another. So positive. Cathode, I said that cat is negative. Cat is negative. So positive will pull to negative. Negative will pull to positive, right? 加去减，减去加咯。So, okay, so your hydroxide will come here. So what do you see? What observation do you see? So you see oxygen gas is produced. Okay, hydroxide is still O 哈 hydroxide 是 O 来的哈 H2O 嘛只是名字 the name is a bit different. We don't say we don't say oxide ion, we say hydroxide ion. 我们要讲 hydroxide. 就这样咯 That's all 咯 And then hydrogen comes here. Hydrogen 来这边吗 So this one easy 啦 Hydrogen gas is produced. Okay, that's it 咯就这样咯 Very easy 哈next one. Okay, next one. Copper nitrate CuNO3 solution. This symbol you can ignore. 这个东西你可以不用去理它 So now you have copper ion. You have nitrate ion. Same thing when you have solution means got water. That means you have hydrogen ion. You have hydroxide ion. So 4 咯. So who do we choose? The boy is copper and hydrogen. We choose copper. 不要忘记don't forget Copper and hydrogen. We choose copper because copper is worse looking. 它比较不帅 Hydrogen 比较帅 more better looking. So we choose copper咯. And then for nitrate and hydroxide, we choose the same thing. We will choose hydroxide. So same thing lah. Hydroxide is negative. Copper is positive. Negative will come to positive. So this one, same thing, you get oxygen gas. Okay. Oxygen 就跑出来了咯 And then copper 来到这边嘛 negative 嘛 So what is copper? What is copper? Copper is 铜 Okay, as in the bronze bronze metal I think it's made from copper. So okay, very easy You look at all these lelaki all these boys 这些全部男子Besides hydrogen is gas 除了 hydrogen 是空气全部 the rest they are all metal. 全部都是金属 They are all metal. So copper is a metal. Copper 是一个金属，它是铜So what do you say here? You will say copper metal is produced. 它产生金属咯 Okay, 刚才是 hydrogen Just now it's hydrogen because hydrogen is a gas. This one is a metal. Alright, so simple. Very simple. So like I said, this is like last week. 上个礼拜做了的对吗？你把全部 you list out everyone and then you choose. Mostly you have 2 boys and 2 girls 通常都是2个男子2个女子的，你 choose the lower one 咯。就这样。So as you can see the question is very repeating one， 一直重复的 same question. So C, what are the products formed at the anode and cathode during electrolysis of sodium nitrate? So sodium nitrate, what is at the anode? Anode is oxygen gas. So oxygen gas. And then cathode, cathode 就是 hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. They want sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate. This one they don't want. This one easy. They ask me the same question one. So D, what are the ions selected to be discharged at the anode during electrolysis of copper nitrate? Explain your answer. Now they want copper nitrate. Okay, and then they want anode. Anode 是这里. So who is chosen? Who is chosen? Oxygen is from hydroxide, right? So because anode is positive, these two negative, nitrate and hydroxide they are negative. 这两个是女子, okay, girl. So I will choose hydroxide. All right, what is the ion? They don't want you to say the product, 他不要 product, 他要那个 ion. Okay, they want ion. So don't write oxygen gas. You have to write hydroxide ion. 你要写这个，因为他不要 product. They want ion, not product. So why hydroxide? Because hydroxide is less 靚女, right? 沒有這樣美嘛? Okay, less 美. So for girl, what do we say? Because it is less, 美 is electronegative. Because girl is negative, boy is positive, so 帥靚仔 is positive. So less electronegative than nitrate ion. 它比 nitrate 低, less 靚女 than nitrate. And then E, I think they're asking for the same thing. What are the ions selected to be discharged at the cathode? So now they want cathode. So who is chosen? Copper ion is chosen. Now they want copper ion. Why? Because copper ion is less 靚仔 than hydrogen, less 帥. 帥是 electropositive. Because positive is 男子嘛, boy嘛. Less electropositive than hydrogen ion. Okay, 容易easy this chapter at the beginning is hard. 你学的时候很难的 but 你去做 question 的时候it gets more and more 重复 repetitive. So you see the same question, same over and over and over. 你会一直看到同样的题目. Okay, so F, complete the conclusion for this experiment. Conclusion 是结论Okay, conclusive. The ions at the summer position, what position of electrochemical what will be selectively what during the electrolysis of sodium nitrate and copper nitrate. So 这两个these two they choose the lower one, right? 他们都是选最低的，对吗？ So the ions at the lower position of the electrochemical series, that arrangement 那个排行榜叫electrochemical series. Electrochemical series. Answer already. In electrochemical series will be selectively 被选出来 selectively 跟它 kick out, right? 被剔出来，对吗？剔出来 is called discharge. Okay, discharge. It's like you got kicked out from hospital. 你进医院and then you go hospital, you gonna kick out, they ask you to go out, discharge. 他叫你出院了就是 discharge, 因为你好了就 discharge 咯。Okay, so discharge during the electrolysis. Okay, 这个你懂了啦。Okay, so in exam they won't ask until so straightforward 啦。这一题有一点 straightforward 了，因为太直接了。So exam 你 usually 不会看到这样子啦。所以你会看到比较复杂，比较 complicated. Alright, so number 6. Let's look at number 6. So figure below shows an apparatus set up to study the electrolysis of aqueous sodium nitrate solution. Right? First step, solution, H2O. Split, boy, girl. 习惯habit 写下来你就不会错了。Okay, so using carbon electrode P and Q. So there's 2 electrodes here. As you can see, positive is here, positive is here. So this is the anode. And then negative, negative. This is the cathode. Okay, 正极, 负极. So state all the cation. Okay, cation is positive, because they go to cathode, cathode is negative, so cation is positive, lor. Okay, don't reverse the charge,不要搞乱 charge，很多人加减会不分的。So cation is positive because they go to cathode. 不要 cat 不要搞错cat So cation is the positive 谁是 positive? Who is positive? Then these two 咯 Na 还有 H 啦。So 就是 sodium ion and hydrogen ion 这两个 these two. And then who's the anion? Anion 是女子girl. So who's the girl? Nitrate and hydroxide 啦。Remember O is not oxygen O 不是 oxide O 是 hydroxide. So nitrate ion and hydroxide ion. So 2 boys, 2 girls. So which electrode act as the anode? So electrode 是这个 the 2 stick here. So who's the anode? Positive is the anode So P is the anode lor. P is the anode. So name the ion to be chosen to be discharged at P. So P P 是 anode Anode will attract anion. Anion will go anode. So these two will go anode. Electrode P. So who will be chosen? Who will be chosen? You have to see. Any concentration here 有浓度吗？没有 don't have. So we just choose the lower one. So hydroxide is the lower lah, because hydroxide is uglier. Hydroxide is the ugliest. 它是最丑的。Okay, hydroxide is the ugliest because hydroxide is here. Ugliest. So for sure 是选它的。So electrode P, who will be chosen? They want the ion they don't want product 读清楚问题product oxygen gas, ion hydroxide ion. 不要搞错 okay, hydroxide ion. And then Q, so who is chosen? Who is uglier? For sure hydrogen hydrogen 在这样下面 so low. So hydrogen ion. Okay, 不要 reverse don't reverse 不要左右不分So D, explain your answer in C2 explain hydroxide ion based on the selection to be discharged 怎么是选 hydroxide ion 呢 why is it hydrogen ion? Okay, so because hydrogen ion is less 帅 hydrogen is boy 男子so less 帅比他不帅 so 帅叫 electropositive 男子是 positive so 帅是 positive okay, less electropositive than sodium ion 比他 less 帅美才是 electronegative girl is electronegative okay, hydroxide ion is less electropositive. So 2 marks we add one more lor. Hydrogen ion is chosen. Hydrogen ion 被选this point is like a bit rubbish This question is only 1 mark 这种题目1分罢了You don't get to 只有1个 point here. Okay, there's only 1 point here. So number 7. Let's go to number 7. 我们可能今天不会进 situation 3 Okay, we'll see We'll see how. Maybe we will. Okay. Oh, there's only 1 question left. Oh, maybe 我们会进 situation 3. Okay. Anyway, let's go to question 7. So set 2, set 1. What's the meaning? What's the meaning? 什么意思？1 means 浓咯 concentrated 咯1 means 很浓 0.001 means diluted 如果是 diluted 不浓哦 we can don't care this thing. Don't care because if it is 不浓not concentrated, this is situation 1. Okay, 0.001 不浓 don't care. We go back to situation 1. 谁低就选谁咯 we choose the lower one. But if it is 1, okay, 一浓度是一now we the boy follow back, no change, but the girl we choose upper one. 那女子我们就选高一点，就是 Cl、Br 还有 I. Alright, so let's go back to here. So electrolysis of hydrochloric acid, HCl, using carbon electrode. HCl using carbon electrode. So what is HCl? HCl is hydrochloric acid. Inside here, positive, negative 男子女子positive there's only H. 只有一个 H 罢了this is a bit funny. Negative you have chlorine and OH. Why? Because acid is solution. Acid 是 solution 来的 okay, that's why I say 看到 solution that means H2O. So H 咯 OH 咯and then hydrochloric acid also another H 嘛 okay, no need to write H 2 times 啦不用 H 写2次啦因为 H 就是 H 嘛 and then Cl 咯 okay, so in this case 很浓very thick H will for sure be chosen because there's only one boy here. So who is the girl chosen? We choose Cl. 为什么是 Cl? Why Cl? Because concentrated, we will choose Cl, Br or I. 看到吗？我们就选高一点了。浓 thick, concentrated, we will choose the higher one. 我们就选高一点了咯。And then the next one same thing here. HCl is HCl and OH. So now diluted means don't care. 我们就选最低的 choose the lowest one. That means H and OH. Can see the difference? 看到分别吗？浓的 concentrated we choose Cl. 不浓的 diluted we choose the lower one OH. So this is situation 1, situation 2. 状况1, 状况2. Okay, so state all the ions present in hydrochloric acid. So now you have hydrogen ion, H ma, and then you have chloride ion, and then you have hydroxide ion. Only got 3. Usually got 2 boys, 2 girls 嘛。2男2女选一嘛 choose one 嘛 Now we only have 1 boy. 1 boy because we don't have any metal here. 这里没有别的金属了。Usually there's 2 boy. But now there's only hydrogen because acid there is only hydrogen. Acid 只有 H 的。Alright, so B, during the electrolysis, which ions move to the anode and cathode in both set? In both set, so both set, which ion move to the, which ions? Ions 它要 list 完全部. So who goes to the anode? Anode is positive, right? Positive will attract negative. So in this case, chloride ion and hydroxide ion. Chloride 跟 hydroxide. 他还没有让你选they haven't want you to choose they want you to list all the girl, 写完全部女子. And then for the cathode是 negative so they attract positive. Positive is H 咯. So hydrogen ion, 它只会选 H. Because there's only 1 boy. Alright, so state the product. Now they don't want ion. 它不要 ion 了它要 product. 看清楚问题 read properly. So product at the anode. Anode is positive. So anode will attract negative, right? 它会选 negative 嘛 So who will be chosen? 1 more濃 concentrated set 1. That means they will choose Cl. 它就选 Cl 了嘛But they don't want chloride ion. 很多人就写 chloride ion. No, they don't want the ion. They want the product. So chloride will become chlorine gas. Chlorine 咯 the one you put in swimming pool. 游泳池那个 chlorine 漂白水里面的 chlorine okay, chlorine gas 咯 And then 0.001 hydrochloric acid. So 这个 0.001 就是这里了 set 2. So now we choose hydroxide. Hydroxide, like up there, you will get oxygen gas. 你就会拿到 oxygen gas up here 嘛 ，up here 嘛，hydroxide， so oxygen gas 咯，你就拿到 oxygen gas 咯，哈，就这样哈 ，easy 哈，so situation 2会有一点乱 ，okay, a bit confusing，but should be okay. Just pick the Cl. So D, what is the product formed at the cathode during electrolysis? Okay, cathode is the same for both. Okay, cathode is negative, so positive, there's only one here, hydrogen, hydrogen. So same product, 你会拿到 hydrogen gas. Okay, remember product, they don't want ion, 不要给我写 hydrogen ion, don't write hydrogen ion. So E, explain the difference in the product formed during electrolysis of hydrochloric acid. So 它让你解释 the difference. Okay, difference 在哪里? Where's the difference? Difference is at the cathode, at the anode, right? Anode 那边才有分别嘛。Okay, so at anode, anode 是1分 1 mark for at anode. If concentrated chloride ion is chosen, is discharged, 被剔出来 is discharged. 如果是浓的话 ，Cl 被选嘛。可以呢 ，concentrated Cl. So if concentrated chloride ion is discharged, 它要你讲 product. So chlorine gas is produced. And then 如果是 diluted, if diluted hydroxide ion, basically is this question 他们只要你解释出来罢了。So hydroxide ion is discharged. This change a bit, sorry, because they want to explain. So we explain why chloride is chosen, 我们解释为什么 chloride 被选。OK， 这个改一改，sorry So why is chloride discharged 为什么 chloride 被选 ？Okay, because the solution is concentrated. 因为那个水比较浓，就浓就选比较高。Concentrated, we choose the higher one. Whereas for diluted, we choose the hydroxide, we choose the lower one because it is less made, less pretty. Why? Because hydroxide ion is less 美叫 electronegative. 女子吗 is less electronegative than chloride ion. Concentrated 选比较高 ，diluted 选比较低，选不美的那个 less electronegative. OK same question same like up there 只是 situation 2有一点点不一样 ，situation 2 is a little bit different. Okay, so our exercise is done. Okay, exercise 就完了啦。Okay, so we have like 15 minutes. Okay, no, not 15. Okay, 23 minutes. Okay, let's go to situation 3. Okay, 好了难Okay, let's go to situation 3. 我们去第三状况。Okay, situation 3 is when things is quite different. Situation 3就比较不一样了。Okay, so what happens now? Okay, what happens now? You see situation 1 situation 1 我们回去看 situation 1 situation 1 the electrode 这两只东西can you see carbon oh sorry carbon carbon means don't care 你看到 carbon 就不要理它 carbon means don't care and then situation 2 same story you see carbon electrode so don't care carbon electrode don't care any difference carbon electrode don't care so 总之看到 carbon don't care. Okay, situation 3 different. You see what happens? This thing is a silver nitrate solution. Okay, 写出来 solution. The water is silver nitrate solution. And then you see the electrode. What's the difference? 这两只东西有什么不一样？ silver electrode. Oh. Can you see? This boy, silver is the boy ma. Okay. 加减嘛 solution H2O 嘛加减嘛 so silver is the boy ma. So can you see this boy is the same as these two stick silver when you have same boy in the water and same boy as the two stick, this is situation 3. 这是状况3. Okay, so any difference in situation 3? Okay, any difference in situation 3? For the boys, okay, if you go back to situation 2 回去状况2回去状况any difference here? 就算是浓even if it's concentrated we still choose the lower guy. 我们还是选最低的，男子没有影响 no change for the guy. So situation 3 same story. 状况3也是一样so can you see cation is the boy 嘛 cation is the boy so 这里有2个男子 two boys here silver and hydrogen. So what do? We choose the lower one same story 我们选最低的 so 谁比较低who's the lower one? The lower one silver and hydrogen. Silver silver 最低嘞 lowest 嘞so we choose silver. We choose silver. And then okay, let's look at anion. 刚才女子concentrated situation 2 concentrated 这是状况2 For the girl 女子我们就选比较高对吗？女子是特殊的 The girl is always the special. We choose the upper one. So what happens here? Who will we choose? Both also won't choose. 2个都不选 Okay, 2个都不选 We won't choose any girl. We won't choose any girl. Cause why咧? You see this is the boy right? Cation 是男子嘛 They will be put to negative right? 会被拉去 negative 对不对 So silver 被剔出来了对不对 Cause silver is ugly 嘛 Silver is ugly 嘛 Silver 比较丑嘛比起 hydrogen 它比较丑嘛它被踢出 swimming pool 了咯可能 kick out from swimming pool So same story here because silver ion is less 靓仔 less 帅 compared to hydrogen. Silver 比 hydrogen 不帅 less 帅 so 可能 kick out 咯 Then anode what happened 咧 Anode what happened you see now silver right 2个都是 silver 嘛所以你看you see silver gonna kick out at cathode silver will jump into the water at anode 什么意思嘞 That means silver 在这里被剔出来 gonna kick out here and then this is silver right cause brother 嘛 silver brother 喂我的 brother 被剔出来了嘞我要跳进去救他so this brother got kicked out one brother will come in so instead of the girls okay normally 是女子跑过去这里黏住是不是跑去 positive 黏吗现在没有 No the girl doesn't go there the guy will come out 那个男子会跳进去水里面因为你踢走我一个兄弟 you kick out one of my brother then I come in so this is quite special 这个 situation 3比较特别平时是女子在家那边被踢出来吗 Girl will be kicked out at the anode 现在是在 anode 男子跳进来 The guy will jump into the water in anode so 你看比较特别 So you see so form silver ion 2个都不选反而是 silver ion jump in silver ion jump in So you see 发生什么事silver 可能 kick out here silver 被踢出来吗 So 这里就越来越多 silver more and more silver and then this one cause silver jump in 嘛 silver 跳进来救他 brother 嘛 So 这支东西就会越来越薄看到吗越来越薄 thinner and thinner okay? Corroded in this case 我们叫 corroded 侵蚀腐蚀 corroded 咯corroded can you see the silver electrode dissolved 或者你要写 corroded 也是可以 you can write corroded 这个叫侵蚀腐蚀 okay corroded so 这支越来越厚 cathode becomes thicker and thicker this one becomes thinner and thinner usually you see carbon situation 1 and 2 carbon 没有事情发生的 nothing happens one guy 男子会被踢去 negative, girl will be kicked to positive. So now different story. Guy gonna kick out from negative, but guy will jump in at positive. 比较特别，平时是女子被踢出去，现在是男子跳进来。OK 啊 ，OK 啊，this is a bit special a bit special So and then one more thing I want you to notice here, the concentration of silver ion in the electrolyte 水里面的 silver does not change because rate of silver ionized from silver ion is the same as rate of silver ion discharge 什么意思 What does it mean? That means one silver got kicked out, 一个 silver 被踢出去 one silver will jump in, 一个 silver 跳回进来，两个被踢出去，两个跳进来 two kick out, two come in, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 多少个被踢出去，多少个就跳进来 So this thing has the same silver inside. 这个水里面的 silver 保持不变。Okay, if you go back to situation 1如果你回去 situation 1okay, situation 1 is here 吗 ？situation 1 is here 吗？你看situation 1水里面有 copper 对不对 ？copper 一直粘去 negative 对不对 ？Okay, copper will stick to the negative, right? So more and more copper stick here. 越来越多 copper 粘去 negative. Is there any copper jumping in from positive? 有没有 copper 跳进来取代它的 brother 没有 don't have because this is carbon. Different won't replace one. 不一样不会 replace 的。copper 被踢走了carbon 不会跳进来 replace 它的，因为他们都不是兄弟 ，they are not brothers one. 就没有 replace So what happens this copper concentration 里面的 copper 会越来越少。This copper solution will become less and less concentrated. That's why there's an explanation here. There's an explanation here. 你看concentration of copper decrease. 看到吗 ？copper ion 在里面，游泳的 copper 越来越少 ，because copper ion are discharged. Copper 被踢出来了，所以这个水里面就越来越少 copper。OK 不会乱，not confused confused 跟我讲我再解释OK, so anyway, so 三个 situation 罢了 ，only 3 situation here, only 3 situation situation 3就比较 special 咯，a bit more special 啦 ，because you have silver electrode If this is silver situation 3一定要一样的 ，must be the same. Copper, zinc, for example 啦 ，OK 一定是要一样的。Okay, so let's see the 这里没有讲的this is carbon this is carbon so then 他就问你咯，如果他用 carbon, if they use carbon and copper, what's the difference? What's the difference? Okay, so if they use carbon, hydroxide 这个女子就会被踢出来 ，hydroxide will kick out. 如果我用 copper 的话 ，copper ion 就会跳进水里面，就是那个分别咯。That's the difference Usually girl will come here. Situation 1 and 2, the girls will come at the positive here. But situation 3, guys will jump in. 那个男子会跳进去救他的兄弟。copper 嘛 ，copper 嘛。OK 明白understand Okay, so let's go to the exercise 我再跳进去 exercise 一次OK, 现在这是 question 8啦。Okay, let's go to question 8. 这是 page 20. Okay, 不会乱situation 3 Okay, good news usually situation 3 won't come out in exam. 你很少在考试看到第三个状况了，不是说不会。Okay, very rare, 很少很少。So usually if you understand situation 1 and 2 usually that is enough. 通常是 OK 了的。Just in case just in case. Okay, like number 8. Figure below shows an apparatus set up to study the electrolysis of aqueous copper sulfate solution. So 那个水是 aqueous copper sulfate. Make it a habit 习惯是什么 H2O. So split. Boy, girl. Copper is the boy, hydrogen is the boy, sulfate is the girl, hydroxide is the girl. 然后呢 what happens So using different electrode. Okay, carbon electrode means don't care, 不用管它 situation 1. Copper electrode 看到吗 copper 男子一样 So situation 3. 这是第三状况。Okay, so state the meaning of electrolysis. 这题我不做 Okay, we have done it up there already. So state all the ions present in the aqueous copper sulfate solution. 这个水里面有什么？这个水里面有什么 ？So CuHSO4 and O 嘛，两男两女 ，two boy two girl. So 我们有 copper ion, hydrogen ion, 两个男子 ，and then 我们有 sulfate ion and hydroxide ion. Two girls, 两个女子。Okay, usually you won't give 4 marks 啦 ，usually 2分罢了啦，2 marks 你啦 ，you won't get 4 啦。Okay, so C, name the ions discharged at the anode and cathode. Okay, anode is plus, cathode is negative. So 这两个男子是 positive, 两个女子是 negative. So at the following electrolytic cell. Okay, electrolytic cell P, P is situation 1, right? 状况1吗？ Okay, situation 1. So situation 1, what happens at the anode and cathode? Okay, so what happens at the anode? Anode 是加吗 ？Anode 是加吗 ？So ion 它要 chosen ion， 它不要 product not product ion So positive will attract negative， 会吸引 negative. So who is chosen? Hydroxide is chosen， 因为它比较丑this uglier one. So hydroxide ion. And then cathode 是碱吗 ？So who is chosen？ 谁被 selected？ Copper 咯 ，copper 比较丑So copper ion. Okay, remember copper 比较丑不是 hydrogen because you see the arrangement here. Copper is here, hydrogen is here. Copper 比较丑，所以我们选 copper 咯。And then cell Q, okay, this is situation 3， 这个是刚刚我们学的，这个是比较 special 了啦我们先写 cathode， okay, we write cathode first. Cathode same thing, copper ion 被选。Okay, we choose copper ion. And then anode, what happens? Anode, what happens? Anode 两个都不选 ，they won't choose either， 两个都不跑出来。Okay, so instead 你会看到 copper ion。你就讲why got 2 copper ion one？ 因为一个 copper ion 跑进去，一个 copper ion 就跑出来。One gonna kick out, one will replace in。这个就是 situation 3。This is situation number 3， 状况3，它比较特别，一进一出，一进一出，那个就是状况3。Okay, so D, name one example of the application of electrolysis in industry. Okay, industry 我们还没有学 we haven't learned industry. Okay, we haven't learned industry so 这里应该是 almost 了啦almost done Okay, so 你静静就是我明白了的啦就是你明白了啦，so situation 3OK 不用担心 situation 3很少出的，很少出的，都是 situation 1跟2 OK 1跟2OK, so let's go to question 9 OK 我们做多一题question 9 OK, same situation. So copper sulfate solution 记得 solution H2O copper boy hydrogen boy sulfate girl hydroxide girl 然后 carbon electrode, that means don't care, situation 1. Copper electrode, okay, copper, so 这是 situation 3. 状况3 so state all the anion and cation, okay, anion 是吸取 anode 的，所以它是碱 cation is positive. So anion 是全部碱的 all the girls, so you have sulfate and hydroxide. So you have sulfate ion, hydroxide ion. 两个女孩子 cat ion, 2 boys. So you have copper ion, hydrogen ion. 两个男子 Okay, so complete the table of observation. 你看到什么 Okay, carbon means situation 1, 状况1，东西全部照旧 same O. So anode positive, cathode negative. So anode will attract these two， 会吸引这两个。So who is chosen？ 谁比较丑啊？呢 ，hydrogen 咯，sorry hydroxide 咯。他要 observation，that means they want the product。他要你看到什么 ？So hydroxide you will say oxygen gas is produced。不要写 hydroxide ion 啊 ，please don't write hydroxide ion 啊，这是 ion，they want product。Observation is product。So cathode 吸引这两个。So who is chosen? Who is uglier? Copper is uglier. So copper metal is produced. So next copper 状况3啊 ，situation 3， 我们先看 cathode same thing happens. Okay, copper metal is produced. Copper patient, and then what happens at the anode? Who will be chosen? 两个都不选 ，won't choose。反而是 copper 跳进去，这个 copper 跳出来吗？这里就 copper 跳进去，所以 copper jump into the water。所以你可以讲 copper electrode 就是那只 copper corroded， 整只腐蚀了，越来越小只，因为全部跳进水里面了。All jump into the water, that's why they become smaller. Cathode they become thicker at cathode, thinner at anode， 一直变大，一直变小。所以 situation 3不一样啊 ，situation 3 is different 啊。it's always at the anode， 通常都是在 anode 改变，都是女子在改变的。situation 1 we choose the lower one, situation 2 we choose the higher one, situation 3 none chosen， 两个都不选。Okay, so next for the carbon electrode, okay, 这是 situation 1。situation 1 state what is formed at the anode and the reason. Okay, so 你看到 anode 是什么 ？oxygen gas 咯。Okay, oxygen gas 咯。reason 为什么是 oxygen gas？ 因为 hydroxide ion is chosen. hydroxide patient. How do you confirm the product at the anode？ 你怎样 confirm 是 oxygen 啊？来，怎样 test oxygen 啊 ？How do you test oxygen? You use glowing wooden splinter， 那个木枝放进去着火。Okay, so glowing wooden splinter ignites， 着火。So what is the color of the electrolyte? Okay， 这个你没有学 ，you haven't learned。如果你不懂不用紧 ，it's okay. Copper sulfate is actually blue. Okay, copper sulfate is actually blue. But here's the thing 你看越来越多 copper 粘上去嘛 ，more and more copper stick here. So copper inside 水里面的 copper 越来越少。So the blue color, okay, copper sulfate is blue. So copper 越来越少嘛 ，blue 就越来越少哦。Okay, so what is the change of the color from blue to colorless？ 蓝色越来越少。This one becomes more and more colorless， 这湖变成越来越少，因为 copper 一直粘上去啊，它没有被 replace。这个嘞 ，copper 粘上去 ，copper 被 replace 了，因为3粒粘上去，3粒跳出来嘛，我讲过，多少进多少出。So this thing remain at 3， remain at blue， 这个东西保持蓝色没改变，因为它的 copper ion 一直被取代。OK， 它的 copper ion 一直被取代。So then D what is formed at the anode and reason? Okay, anode 你就会看到 copper ion。Okay, reason 为什么是 copper ion? Why copper ion? Because copper ion 不要 copper ion， okay, copper dissolves in the solution。跳进去了 ，dissolve 就跳进去水里面了。So how do you confirm the product at the anode？ 你怎样知道有 copper ion 呢 ？So copper electrode corroded， 腐蚀了，越来越小只。So what is the change in the color? Okay, blue remain unchanged， 蓝色没改变，因为 3个 copper 被踢走，3个 copper 跳进来 ，copper 都没有变啊，so the blue stays 咯。Okay, so complete the conclusion. What is the conclusion 啊？这个我也懒得写了，可以 3 marks is so long. Okay, never mind, it's okay, it's okay. So 就这样子咯。Okay, that's it 咯。Okay, so hopefully 你明白哈，3个状况啊。Situation 1，男子选最低，女子选最低。Okay, choose both lower. Situation 2, boy choose the lower one，男子选最低。Girl choose the slightly upper one，选 CL 比较高的。Situation 3，男子一样选最低 ，the boy is the lower one。Girl 2个都不选 ，none chosen，反正是男子掉进水里面。Okay, the boy jump into the water. Okay, so 3 situation 啊。So I think I will stop here. Next week 应该会把这一课讲完。Okay, next week 我们会去 industry。Okay, so 你先要了解这3个状况啊，因为下个礼拜 industry 是重复的。Okay, 我跟你讲 industry， 然后下个礼拜我们会学 battery。有时间我就会跟你讲 battery。Okay, so 我们再看讲不讲得完啦，下个礼拜。So that's it， 我们下个礼拜同时间再见啦。Okay， 好，see you next week 啦。Okay, so see you. Take care, bye bye.